The bride swap. What would you do if, on your wedding day, you discovered you weren't the bride your groom was expecting? In this African hybrid love drama, betrayal, desperation, and hidden secrets collide in a way no one saw coming. Amara sat before the mirror, her heart pounding as her aunt adjusted her veil. The family compound buzzed with excitement, but her chest tightened with dread. She was about to marry Obina, a man she barely knew, yet her parents insisted on this marriage to secure a long-awaited business partnership. She had always dreamed of love, not transactions. But here she was, a bride by duty, not desire. The ululations from outside grew louder, and she felt trapped, as though walking into a future she hadn't chosen. Meanwhile, across town, Obina's heart wasn't with Amara. His family had told him he would be marrying Ngozi, the daughter of his father's closest friend. But when the veil was lifted during the ceremony, his face went pale. It wasn't Ngozi standing before him. It was Amara, the quiet daughter of a struggling businessman. His shock was hidden behind a forced smile, but deep down, he felt deceived. The wrong bride had been chosen, and the weight of that mistake threatened to destroy everything. That night, after the celebrations ended, the new couple sat in awkward silence. Amara tried to speak, but Obina's cold eyes silenced her. "I didn't choose you," he finally whispered, his tone sharp. Her chest sank, her worst fears confirmed. She had not only lost her freedom but also her dignity. She curled into herself on the bed, tears rolling down her cheeks, realizing she was nothing but a pawn in a larger game. Amara soon discovered the truth. Her father had deliberately swapped her for Ngozi, knowing Obina's family would never accept a business alliance with a man as broke as he was. By marrying Amara off secretly, he secured both his dignity and financial salvation. Her heart shattered. Her own father had used her as a bargaining chip, discarding her happiness for pride. Betrayal stung more deeply than Obina's cold rejection. Back in the city, Ngozi was furious when she learned she had been replaced. To her, Obina was hers. They had grown up together, shared countless memories, and even whispered promises of forever. She stormed into his family home, demanding answers, her eyes blazing with rage. "She stole my life," Ngozi spat. But her accusations fell on deaf ears. What was done. The bride swap was irreversible. Amara tried to settle into her new home, but every corner reminded her she was unwanted. The servants whispered, and the neighbors stared, curious about the mysterious bride Obina barely acknowledged. Still, she carried herself with quiet dignity, cooking, cleaning, and greeting him each night despite his indifference. Deep down, she hoped one day he would see her not as the wrong bride, but as a woman worthy of love. One evening, Amara fell ill with fever. Though reluctant, Obina stayed by her side, holding her hand as she shivered under the blanket. For the first time, she saw compassion in his eyes. That night changed something. He began noticing her small acts of kindness, the way she prayed for him, the way she never complained. Slowly, the icy walls between them began to crack. That Ngozi wasn't done. She began plotting, determined to destroy Amara's fragile peace. Rumors spread in the village, whispers that Amara had bewitched Obina, that she was a desperate girl, clinging to a man who never loved her. The gossip spread like wildfire, staining Amara's name. She cried in silence but refused to run. "If they want to see me break, they will wait forever," she swore to herself. One afternoon, Amara stumbled upon a letter hidden in Obina's study. It was written years ago, confessing his love for Ngozi. Her hands trembled as she read every word, realizing the depth of their bond. The pain was unbearable. How could she compete with a love so strong? That night, she decided she would never fight for his affection again. If love was not freely given, she didn't want it at all. When thugs attacked Amara one night on her way from the market, it was Obina who appeared out of nowhere, fighting them off with his bare hands. For the first time, she saw a man willing to protect her, not out of duty, but something deeper. As he carried her bruised body home, his heart raced. What if I've been blind all along? He thought. Ngozi's schemes grew desperate, but they began backfiring. The village saw her bitterness, while Amara's quiet strength earned respect. Slowly, people began calling Amara Nonyi Obioma, the woman with a good heart. Obina started comparing the two women. One fueled by pride, the other by resilience. The choice became clearer with each passing day. One night, Ngozi cornered Obina, pleading with him to leave Amara. She reminded him of their past, of promises made under the mango tree when they were children. But Obina shook his head. Ngozi, I can't live in the past forever. Amara didn't steal me from you. Life chose her for me. And maybe for the first time, I'm starting to see why. Amara wept when Obina finally confessed his feelings. I fought it for so long, Amara, but you've shown me a love I didn't deserve. I don't want to lose you. Her heart softened. For years, she had carried pain, shame, and rejection. Now, she felt the first taste of healing. Maybe the bride swap wasn't a curse, but destiny in disguise. Months later, Amara walked through the compound, her hand resting gently on her swollen belly. The laughter of her and Obina echoed through the air as they prepared for their first child together. The wrong bride had become the right wife. And through betrayal, pain, and scandal, love had found its way home.